try to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record.
So yeah, it's been a while and there is a reason for it. So not only have I been busy, but also I wanted to let the dust settle on this particular release. I wanted to see what the opinions were a good few weeks down the line, and to also see, really, was this shoe all about hype, or was it legitimately a shoe where the demand was going to be so strong it carried on weeks and months later on. So as you know from the title, this is the review of the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1. I always seem to be wearing this shirt whenever I'm doing videos at the moment. So I'm going to take you back a little bit in time. So it was Saturday the 18th of May, and as Offspring in London usually do a big pickup on the first Saturday of that particular drop. This was dubbed Super Saturday, and I was lucky enough to be part of it. Super Saturday ended up being quite chaotic, and the easiest way to really show you is in a few brief shots that I got of that morning. So yeah, Selfridges on Oxford Street was overrun by everyone there collecting the Travis Scott Jordan 1 and the Sakai releases that were on that particular day. It did cause a lot of chaos, and there were a lot of people waiting for hours and hours on end. But with everyone pretty much in line, guaranteed their pairs, it wasn't such a bad thing. Now it's time to get on to the actual review. So this is it. This is the Travis Scott collaboration with Jordan Brand on an Air Jordan 1. Now, first off the bat, you can see that the box is majorly different. Now, I don't have any Jordan 1s. Now, I've owned Jordans in the past and I haven't kept them, but this is my first Jordan 1 for a considerable amount of time. What a Jordan head wants is high quality materials and a good build quality and kind of affordability. Jordans have always sort of sat over 100 sort of plus pounds over the last few years, and here in the UK this retailed at 165 UK pounds. As you can see, the difference with this box in particular is that it is brown, which is very different and something that I really do like. The standard versions of these boxes normally come in black with the Nike Swoosh and branding on the box, but this time it's brown with the red Nike Swoosh. I picked up the shoe in a UK 9.5 and it fits me absolutely perfect. Now, I'm a UK 9 across the board, and I did try a friend of mine's UK 9 J's on a little while back, and they used to be fine, but I feel like they just didn't give me the room. Like maybe my feet just got a bit fatter. I don't know, but I chose to go for that half size up, and that gives me that little bit of extra room. Plus, if you're like me and you really dislike that toe box crease, if you go that half size up, you can use the protective shields that help you to keep that creasing to a minimum and prevent discomfort overall. If you don't know anything about the sneaker shields, I will put them in the description down below where you can get them. They're just small little inserts that fit into the front area of the toe box, plastic little insert that just stops that creasing from happening too easily. As we lift the lid on the box, first thing you can see is this striking pink packaging paper with the Cactus Jack branding and the Nike branding and Air Jordan Wings logo. So here they are. This is the Travis Scott Jordan, and if you don't know a lot about this, you must have been living under a rock. These shoes have been super coveted. So many people have wanted them ever since they've seen Travis Scott wearing them, and also other people like Adam Levine at the Super Bowl was rocking these earlier on in the year. So the hype build-up for this particular collaboration, post the Jordan 4 that they did with the Cactus Jack collaboration, has been super hype, and the reason being is that obviously it's about Travis Scott and what he could do to change this silhouette up. As you can see, the biggest and main highlight is this reverse swoosh. Everyone talking about this as a difference to a traditional, normal Air Jordan 1, and it is something that really attracted me to this. I've always been a fan of shoes with quirks, shoes with a difference, and mainly on top of that also shoes that kind of, I don't know, have some hidden little sort of Easter eggs, shall we say, and this is one of those shoes. One of the things straight off the bat you can see is that it comes with so many extra pairs of laces. It's crazy. They came with a pair of brown, they came with a pair of pink, they came with a pair of red, they came with a pair of sail, and obviously in the shoe they came with a pair of black laces too. Now, I saw a lot of early previews of people posting with the pink laces in these shoes, and they looked rather cool, but for me, I'm going to lace these up with the sail ones because I think that they go so well. So just to go through a few things with these particular shoes, so I think we should start with the overall materials. Running along the toe box and each side of the shoe, we've got this really nice high quality sail coloured leather, and it is really soft and really buttery and nice. I really do like how they've put such a high quality leather on this sneaker. Now, maybe it's not shattered backboard quality leather, but it's definitely a very high quality. Then running around the toe box and into the rest of the shoe, you can see this brown colour nubuck, which is to the touch really soft and really nice to feel, and overall the aesthetic of it is nice. It kind of gives it this kind of like matte plush finish. It feels really nice to the touch. It's quite satiny soft. The tongue is made out of this quite soft padded material. It's like a nylon kind of material, and you've got the Nike branding on the tongue. You've also got to the side of the Nike branding the Cactus Jack branding as well, which is really cool little touch in the right hand corner of the tongue. We've got the Jordan Wings logo as you do on Air Jordan 1s, and you've also got the reverse swoosh in a really nice leather as well, and it's oversized, and some people didn't like this implementation of a larger oversized swoosh. A lot of people hoped that they wouldn't have reversed it and just made it an oversized normal swoosh going in the normal direction that Jordan 1s have had in the past, but I really like it, and I think it is really cool to do something different, but not so far that it can be off-putting, and this really hasn't been the case. When we go onto the internal side of the shoe, you've got the normal direction swoosh in the right sort of size. I kind of do wish that maybe they would have put the oversized swoosh on both sides, then it wouldn't have allowed for the Cactus Jack branding that we've got, that is sort of, it's almost like written onto the sail leather in a 3M kind of pen. I don't know, it's not, it's printed onto the shoe, but it's like handwritten onto the shoe in 3M, which is really cool. Now you might be able to see on the shoe ever so slightly that it is there, just hidden behind the swoosh. It's really got this cool embossed Cactus Jack logo in the back of the heel, really making this stand out as a collaboration shoe. And it's one of those things that you just see it and know exactly what it is straight away. The midsole is in a more cream colour. It's an off-white colour. It's not the same as the sail that is on the upper overall, so it gives it another bit of contrast and something that I do like. You know, some people are more about keeping things clean, and I think that maybe the odd few people felt that maybe the sole should have been the same colour as that upper sail colour, but I kind of like it. I think it is a little bit, again, contrasting. The undersole is a standard Jordan 1 undersole, with this being in the same brown colorway as the upper. Around the sock liner you've got this kind of nylon material, and it seems to be like it's unfinished. Yet you would be wrong, because actually this is a hidden pocket and it opens up all the way around the shoe. Literally velcroed, sealed, so you can open this up and it's like a little hidden pocket inside your shoe, which I believe is inspired by skaters back in the day, and something that allowed you to stash some stuff. This is the little stash pocket. Inside the shoe you've got the Cactus Jack branding as well on the right shoe, and inside the left shoe is just the Nike Air branding. As you can see in some of these clips, I did exchange out my laces for the sail color laces, and they definitely pop really well with the overall aesthetic of the shoe. What I can say about the Travis Scott Jordan is that I'm almost certain that we'll be seeing more coming this way from that collaboration. It's been so popular and so coveted that when it came to the actual raffle for this particular shoe through Offspring, they made you do a competition to get an opportunity to buy. I never thought that I would be saying on this particular channel that I am madly in love with a Jordan, not because I dislike Jordan, just because I've always really suited runners aesthetically. I'm not the tallest in the world, and when it came to high tops it always seemed to be that just made me look shorter, but actually I really genuinely love it, and it's really made me fall quite hard for the particular silhouette in the Jordan 1 all over again from when I was a lot younger. Not to say that I'm really old or anything. So I think it's about that time to do an on foot. Talking over 4 weeks past tense since the shoe released, and the prices are starting to rocket on the resale market. Now, when I first picked up my shoe on the day of release, I was offered already upwards of £700 for my pair on the street. Now, that's pretty crazy. That's something that you just, you know, there are some shoes that have done that in the past, say with Yeezy or other brands that are super height limited like Mars Yard, but what I can say is that that is the first time that I've ever been approached on the street for my pair the minute I walked out of store. Since then the prices have started to just jump and jump week after week, and that doesn't mean anything to me. I wear my shoes, but just to let you guys know, if you wanted to get your hands on a pair of my particular size shoe in a UK 9.5, you're going to be looking over £1,000 now, easy, which is just insane. Crazy numbers for a shoe that a lot of people thought were a bit overhyped. Nothing that particularly special in some parts. Any of the skeptics that thought it was overhyped were wrong, and anyone who didn't cop at the time will pay the penalty, unfortunately to say. I'm incredibly grateful to have a pair. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I really hope that you get something out of it and that you enjoy the quality. If you did like this video, I would appreciate you just smashing that subscribe button and pressing the like button and showing your appreciation down in the comments. I'll catch you guys for another one.